Hi guys, hello, how are you? It's great to be with you here today. I'm Beck, if we haven't met before, and I'm really excited to share with you today all about turmeric essential oil. Yay! I was one of those people that was jumping up and down when doTerra announced they were releasing this, and I'm sure I was one of millions because we're all so aware and familiar with turmeric as a superfood, right? That's why we're all drinking our gorgeous golden lattes to get some of those anti-inflammatory benefits. And the key component within turmeric, which we're all really focused on and that we hear so much about, is curcumin. Curcumin is one of the most widely researched and studied ingredients or components of turmeric. Like on PubMed, there is just bazillions of studies available on curcumin. But see, the interesting thing is that the spice version of turmeric, the powdered version of turmeric, it's actually really crappily absorbed by the body. And that's because it lacks fat. It's fat soluble, and our cells being lined with fat means that curcumin just cannot interact with our cells and influence their behavior unless we provide it with added components like fat or black pepper. Specifically a compound within black pepper called piperine. And so unless we provide those added ingredients for curcumin to behave within our body, it actually doesn't afford us a whole lot of good. It could work better, right? Curcumin by itself is really rapidly metabolized and really rapidly eliminated from the body. So basically just it shoots on by unless we provide it with fat or piperine. Interestingly, so I thought piperine was actually in black pepper essential oil, but it turns out it's not. It has to be the cracked whole black pepper to access the piperine compound that makes curcumin 2,000 times more bioavailable. Just a little side note there. Anyway, so curcumin is fat soluble, and we have to provide it with fat to do any good work within our body. When we see all those health food supplements that purport all the benefits of curcumin, unless they have piperine or fat in them, then there's very little in the way of benefits that they can do within the body, or they could just perform better, okay? Versus turmerones. So turmerones were a compound that I wasn't familiar with. They're like the long forgotten little brother of curcumin, and turmerones are just not as well studied as curcumin, and I really couldn't understand that because when I read the information that was available into turmerones on PubMed, I was like, bloody hell, these things are amazing, right? And there's around 55% turmerones in doTerra's essential oil. And these guys are amazing. And the difference between curcumin and turmerones are that turmerones are lipophilic, which means they're fat-loving little buggers. And that means that they can just get to work acting on our cells and influencing their behavior right away without needing fat or without needing black pepper. They are just ready to go like that. So that's kind of the key differences between curcumin and turmerones. Now, Dr. Hill, actually, I'll just backtrack there. So interestingly, if we add turmerones to curcumin, turmerones increase the efficacy and the potency and the bioavailability of curcumin. Great, right? So the two of them work really synergistically in a beautiful way together. Now, Dr. Hill mentioned that the essential oil is a cut above CO2 extracted turmeric oil. And for me, I was like, what the bloody hell is CO2 extracted essential oil? I've got no idea what that is. For all those out there that didn't know what that was, CO2 extraction is when carbon dioxide is pressurized until it forms a liquid, and then that liquid is passed over plant matter, in which case it is, in this case, it's turmeric root, and it releases all of its compounds, right? So that's what CO2 extraction is. Now the problem with CO2 extraction is that it captures all of the curcumin, because curcumin is dense and heavy, and that's something that CO2 extraction is great at doing. It captures all the heavy compounds within a plant, but it doesn't capture any tumerones. And like we just discussed, curcumin, without those added benefits of fat, pepperine, or tumerones, it can't interact with our body to its full capacity, right? So that's what CO2 extraction is. And then we've got steam distillation of turmeric essential oil. And steam distillation captures all of the tumerones, and it leaves behind all the curcumin, because curcumin isn't a volatile aromatic compound, so therefore it's not an essential oil. So that's why Dr. Hill said it was a cut above CO2 extracted turmeric oil, is because it captures all the tumerones. Woo, door slamming. It captures all the tumerones, which are ready to behave and interact with our body without any outside influence. They're just ready to go, right? So that was really interesting. And so tumerones are, I think I already said that. Tumerones are fat loving, so they can interact with our cells straight away. So curcumin, when paired with tumerones, they work really, really well together. And interestingly, so tumerones and curcumin, when combined together, they have a significantly stronger ability to inhibit unwanted cell growth. Read between the lines there. So they have the ability to stimulate what's called apoptosis in the body, which is natural cell death, which our body has programmed within us. If a cell is diseased or dying, or is just not working in the way that it should, then our body will just flip a switch and it will terminate that cell. So that happens naturally within us every day. So tumerones and curcumin, when combined together, they do that even better. When it comes to the physiological benefits of curcumin versus tumerones, the two of them are very similar. Both of them are neuroprotective. Both of them have fantastic benefits for the gastrointestinal tract, amazing benefits for cognitive function, and also some amazing benefits for our skin, which I'll talk about. Just on a side note here, we've actually all been taking turmeric essential oil if you've been consuming doTerra's Lifelong Vitality supplements or the Deep Blue Polyphenol. doTerra were very smart to combine the turmeric essential oil with curcumin, because they understood that the curcumin needed the tumerones to unlock all of the goodness and work for that synergistic magic to happen. So that was really cool to learn as well. So here are some of the benefits of tumerones, okay? And what I want to say is that all of this information is available for you on PubMed. All you have to do is just Google tumerones PubMed and have a read of all of the glorious information available for us. And then deduce your information from that, right? And come to your own conclusions as to what tumerones and turmeric essential oil will be good for. So, from a skin perspective, it is amazing for skin complaints. Any improper cell growth that is occurring on the skin, such as scaliness, dryness, irritation, or anything that is, when our skin has a problem and it's not behaving in the way that it should, oh goodness, this is really hard. Skin inflammation, blemishes, skin clarity. Tumerones are amazing for that, and specifically turmeric essential oil. Brilliant for all things skin healing, skin regeneration, skin restoring, and skin quality. So get it on you. How you might like to use it is adding a drop of turmeric to your oil cleansing regime, for example, and utilizing it that way. Or you can make a fantastic skin mask with turmeric, utilizing bentonite clay, coconut oil, and apple cider vinegar. So amazing for all things blemishes, skin quality and clarity, and inflammation. Okay, from a gastrointestinal point of view, it's really stimulating to the gallbladder and the liver. And it actually increases and stimulates glutathione production, which is so cool. I've spoken a lot about glutathione before, and I had no idea that turmerones had this ability. So glutathione is like the mother of all antioxidants. It is one of the most brilliant anti-aging antioxidants that we can possibly utilize within our body. But as we age, so once we've reached the age of 30, the levels of glutathione production within our body, they just naturally decline. So if we want to impede or halt the aging process, then we really want to upregulate and get more glutathione happening within our body. So that's one of the benefits of turmeric essential oil. It has the ability to do that, which is great. So fantastic for stimulating a sluggish liver and gallbladder. So if you're having any issues in that area, it might be a really great essential oil to utilize. Also brilliant metabolic support by way of blood sugar regulation within the body. It actually slows the digestion of carbs, which can prevent those spikes of sugar that can occur and create problems for people. It's also brilliant for lipid metabolization. So again, with things involving blood vessel dysfunction or clogged arteries, it could be a brilliant support in that regard. And it's also an amazing support for the digestive tract and our guts at large, okay? So if there's any inflammation occurring within our intestines or within our gut, such as leaky gut, for example, I'm just going to leave it there from a compliance point of view, it can be really restorative, soothing, and calming to anything damaging that is happening in the gut that might be impeding the absorption of nutrients, that might be interfering with digestion and creating us discomfort. From a neurological perspective, our neurons within the brain, they love turmeric essential oil. Boy, do they love it. And that's because turmeric essential oil has the ability to improve neural response, and it helps our neurons perform better under stress. So it actually increases stress resiliency within our nervous system. That's really cool, right? It also has the ability to support proper myelination of our nervous system, of the nerve tissue, right? So our nerves are coated in a myelin sheath, and that sheath is made from largely cholesterol and also protein and and amino acids. And when that myelin sheath is damaged, then our body has a hard time getting correct messages and communication through the body. We get misfiring occurring within the nervous system. Hope that makes sense. So if we can improve or support the myelination of our nerves, then we can provide or promote better communication and more well-connected pathways within our nervous system. So it's got fantastic regeneration properties for the nervous system tissue. So they're like the three main components. So brain, gastrointestinal tract, and also our skin. Fantastic benefits there, guys. I should add there that it does interact with blood thinners and blood sugar medication. So if this is of importance to you, then please do check with your GP. None of the information here should be used to diagnose or treat or cure disease, okay? So here are some great uses for turmeric essential oil that you might want to get stuck into. So if you're one of the lucky devils that got yarrow pom in the Dream Convention kit, you want to use that with your turmeric essential oil for cellular health and promoting a healthy inflammatory response within the body. Systemically, I might add, as well as topically. So if you've got some inflammation on the skin, yarrow pom and turmeric, and you can also make up a veggie capsule with turmeric and yarrow pom in it as well. Green mandarin and turmeric is going to promote a healthy respiratory system. So again, you could try that in your water bottle or a veggie capsule, or even apply topically. Digestion with turmeric could be an amazing support for gut restoration, or also copaiba and turmeric for soothing the lining of the gut and promoting restoration and reducing inflammation within the gut and the gastrointestinal tract, okay? Copaiba and frank or DDR prime would be fantastic additions to turmeric for promoting healthy cellular response and promoting apoptosis or cell death within the body where it is required, and also providing amazing nervous system support at large. Then we've got turmeric with Slim and Sassy, for example, would be brilliant for supporting healthy and proper blood sugar levels within the body and insulin responses. You could try grapefruit and coriander with turmeric to promote a healthy lipid metabolism, or support the body's ability to metabolize lipids, I should add, or healthy blood vessels. So grapefruit and coriander for lipid metabolization and promoting healthy and stable blood vessels, okay? Turmeric and lemongrass and oregano could be brilliant for any kind of inflammation in joints that might be occurring, or discomfort in joints and bones. And also from a systemic level, that could be a fantastic way of combining turmeric in either a veggie capsule, applied topically to any sites of discomfort, or taken in a spoonful of coconut oil or olive oil. And then lastly, if you want to combine zendocrine with turmeric, that is going to do wonders for the health of your liver and look after your gallbladder and kidneys and all the other organs of elimination. So there's some ideas for you to utilize your turmeric depending on what your needs are. So for me, I have been taking turmeric under the tongue twice daily with frankincense and copaiba, to support a healthy inflammation response within my body, because I have a lot of autoimmune issues happening within my system, and high cortisol levels. So I need to look after inflammation within my system, and turmeric is going to help me do that. Yeah, on an emotional level, I haven't touched on the emotions yet. So turmeric is fantastic for clearing out toxic pathways or toxic thought patterns, and it is also brilliant for helping us make big life shifts or help us move through big transitional periods. How you might use it for emotional purposes is applied over the solar plexus and over the liver, or you could just simply smell it straight from the bottle. So that's all about turmeric, guys. I hope that's been useful to you. Finally got the information out there. If you've got any questions, then please pop them below in the comments and I'll do my best to help you out. Have the best night. Oh, and I'll link up all the some of the PubMed studies below for you so you can have a read of it yourself, okay? Yeah, later.